Fresh from doing his Melbourne stint this morning on Waverley, Adam Simpson joins us from the Melbourne studio. And you can hear Simmo on Sunday. He's part of the commentary team down there with myself, Peter Vlahos, and Craney's going to be in the back box just to chime in with the local knowledge.
Elite.
But what's Monday is the big day.
What's Monday?
Simmo and Hayes.
Oh, right. Yes, okay, finally. Finally. We had our mid-season review and a bit like the AFL, there's been some swift action.
Yes. Yeah, manager's changed. It's good.
Does that mean...
No, you're hosting.
Will I get a word in this time? That's good.
Can I just ask you, we had Roscoe on, Glendinning on the show yesterday.
Yeah,
and he said
he's on a few weeks ago. I thought... Yeah, anyway, yeah. Continue.
He's doing something with you right down there. And I said to him, well, what are you doing? He said, oh, some sort of gig down there. And Simmo'S interviewing me. And I thought, wow, you've really come a long way asking questions.
Have you seen his career?
Yeah,
it's that
phenomenal.
I'm doing it's a love job, by the way. So, I won't be bringing my A game. But it's...
not getting my best.
Not getting my best. But it's the pre-game before the North, and then I'm doing something with North during the week with Danny Laidley, and I'm interviewing her as well. So I'm now become an MC.
Oh,
how do you feel?
You've become dirty media.
I feel a little bit worthless.
You feel cheap and nasty.
I don't feel like it's about me anymore. So that's okay. We all evolve.
It is. Hey, mate, it all starts tonight, and we've had Michael, and we're going to get to your dark web tips, which you'd got 5 out of 7, so your tips were fine, but the margins were a little bit embarrassing. Alrighty. So Michael in Melbourne says, I tipped the Bulldogs by 5 goals tonight, but Sicily, Watson and Scrimshaw all out. It could be an 8 or 9 goal game. It could get ugly. But the problem is Sicily, Scrimshaw and Watson haven't had much of a footy.
You're not losing a lot of form there. The problem is there, Simmo, when you've got a side with their backs against the wall, they've been under a bit of scrutiny. You're over there at the moment, you've seen it. You expect a response, don't you?
Who's under the pump more? Bulldogs or Hawthorn? The Bulldogs are they're ninth on the ladder.
Yeah, but for some reason I'm really enjoying
Everyone thinks they're a lay-down. Everyone just thinks they're a lay-down misère.
It's 9th versus 6th. And, if Essendon happen to beat the Blues this week, they'll go to 10th. So, and I know they've got a game in hand, but it's just funny how momentum's they've lost 3 in a row, Hawthorn, and it's all obvious that it's been about Hawthorn, but this is not just the dark web says they should win by 19 points, the Doggies. So we'll stick with that. But I just think it's not all about Hawthorn tonight. I think the Dogs have got a lot to play for.
It's a good call. I like the way they play, though. And you sit there and you're 9th. You go, well, wow, gee whiz. But you worry about teams that have been put under a bit of pressure.
Yeah. Oh, the numbers, I suppose, for tonight is the Doggies are number 1 at time and forward half, which is a really important stat, and number 1 at clearances and scores from stoppages, and Hawthorn are 13th at the same stats. So they're the numbers, and Hawthorn have to do something different. The Doggies probably have to just keep doing what they've been doing recently.
Coming off a bye too, which will be handy for them, I would imagine.
I think so. It used to be a problem, remember? But anyway.
Hey, we're going to continue. So for those who don't know, can you just give our listeners, we do get a lot of people saying, are we getting dark web tips?
Yes,
can you just, don't give us the name of the web, but just, where did this pop up? Who tipped you off on the dark web tip?
One of the producers at SEN said, I want to have a look at this website. And then suddenly we trawled through, we got deep and dark.
I think it's the answer is the same person he gets his guns and ammunition from. Sending down the dark web.
But what I think it does, it uses all the champion data stats that we bang on about. So, some people drift away when you talk about, and it puts it in an algorithm and it punches out the data. So it doesn't take emotion into play, which obviously football's got a lot of emotion. So
it's real geeky.
Champion data also say that St Kilda have got 2 of the best 5 players in the competition. And how are they going?
Yeah. Well, you need more than 2.
Exactly right. All righty, let's go through the dark web. Okay, we're going to get your tips. We're with Simmo.
Adelaide versus Brisbane at the Adelaide Oval.
Third v second.
Big game.
Dark web says Adelaide by 18 points.
Yeah, good. So I'm with Adelaide too. I think they are the real deal, Adelaide. I really do.
Simmo?
Yeah, I'll go. I'm going. I'm just locking in.
You're dark webbing all the way through.
Absolutely.
I'm DWing.
he is converted.
All right, I'll convert you two. I'll run this so you guys tip, okay? So this is the way we do this thing because it's my show until Monday. Rightio.
Richmond's taking on Sydney at the MCG.
Yeah,
wow,
Sydney 14.2 points.
They'll take 2.14 points away. They're travelling.
I'm going Richmond.
Really?
Yeah.
Sydney, you've got to win that, surely.
Well, you'd think so, but...
Geelong Gold Coast. This guy is down in Geelong.
Geelong by 20 points.
Do you believe that?
I don't have any. I'm just programmed now. Like I think when I look at because I'm a numbers guy. When you're not emotionally connected now, like I'm not, because you think you can have influence as a coach, but when you're looking at teams, I'm a bit more invested in the numbers. So I don't think there's enough emotion going on at both clubs to say that Geelong won't win this.
You're researchless, in other words. You've just basically been given... Someone's doing it for you. This is like slick picking lotto.
Yeah.
It's just the vibe.
This is Goss Lotto.
Nice.
Mock 2.
Yeah, right.
I do.
Geelong.
If I disagree with it, I will override myself.
Giants versus Port Adelaide. This one is in Manuka.
Yeah, I think Giants will win this one.
Yep. And the web says?
21 points.
Right, yeah, you going for?
Giants for me.
They should be winning.
Oh, this is the game.
Here we go. North Melbourne, West Coast, 17th, 18th down in Bunbury.
It's the Darling Cup, isn't it?
Yes, Cup.
Possibly Ross Glendinning, maybe.
Yeah.
What does the web say?
Oh, it's close. It's close.
What does the web say, Adam?
It says 3.4 points to North, but I'm going West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, so am I.
They don't have to produce.
You know another stat for the nuffies out there, the football nuffies. 71% of teams that win the first quarter win the game. Do you know that?
Wow.
So the breeze is a factor.
So the breeze for me, whoever wins the toss is winning this game.
You know what? The thing is with West Coast, they've played on the weekend. They played all bar 15 minutes of footy, right? And if North Melbourne aren't a side, they're going to put them away if they're just switched off for one second. I'm going West Coast too.
The clearances are huge. If West Coast can just break even or lose by a couple of clearances, the groundwork is actually really. I'm really impressed with what they're doing off the half back and that sort of stuff. But they need to get the other parts of the game going.
We have got 30 seconds to go. Carlton, Essendon.
I'm going to take 40.
Carlton, Essendon.
Carlton, Essendon. Carlton by the web says Carlton by 17 points. I'm going to go Essendon just for giggles.
Carlton for me.
Going against the web.
Yep.
Shocking game. And Melbourne, Collingwood, Monday.
You got to go Collingwood. Collingwood by 20.8. It says here.
Yep.
Collingwood by 20.8 goals.
28 points.
See you in Bunbury.
On you, boys.
Good on you, mate.
Have fun down there.
Good on you. Travel safe. Adam Simpson joining us. He'll be on the radio tonight for the Western Bulldogs and Hawthorn.
You're a cracking game. Really looking forward to it.
Hear it all on AFL.